Whenever you're ready.
Hey everyone, this is David. Welcome back behind the velvet rope. Let's just get right into it today because we are joined by the one, the only Joe Giudice.
How are you?
Or can I say Juicy Joe to start?
Whatever you like.
Thank you. So, what's going on? How is life today in the Bahamas?
Everything is good in the Bahamas. It's sunny, it's warm, beautiful beaches. It's good.
How did I know a lot of people, when you first like kind of came out and started over, you were in Italy. Like, how did you? I don't think everyone really knows this story. Like, how did you decide on the Bahamas? Like, is it because it was close to the US? Like, what was your reasoning for ending up there?
Well, I ended up over here during COVID because we were supposed to do a celebrity boxing match. And then with COVID and everything, it was kind of hard to put everything together, and that kind of died out. So that's how I ended up here. And then I ended up liking it because it was so close to Jersey and so easy to communicate and same, time and, everything else. So it was just a lot easier than, being in Italy. Italy was just a far trip for the girls to come out, far trip for the family to come out. I mean, it was a lot more work to come out than just coming here for a couple hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you factor in the different time zones. What do you do in the Bahamas for work? I know that a lot of people have asked me this.
Yeah, I'm basically a VP of a company. I run everything day to day basis over there, and that's it. Just do my thing, do what I know best.
You're doing similar. It's similar. Are you in the construction like similar to what you were doing in New Jersey?
Exactly.
Do you like have, I mean, people really do want to know, like, what is your day-to-day life like? Do you have like a lot of friends? Do you go out for happy hour? Like, what's your day-to-day life? I mean, you seem very happy on your Instagram from your stories that I watch religiously.
Yeah, no, I mean, I go to work every morning. I mean, no matter what time I come back at night, you know what I mean, and what time I'm out till or whatever. I mean, because I have a lot of visitors always coming here, so I always have visitors here. So I got to entertain. So I take them here, take them to dinner. We go out to the casinos, we go out to the bars. I mean, we end up having late nights, and when there's nobody here, I actually just relax. You know what I mean? So I catch up when nobody's here. I got two friends coming, not this weekend, the following weekend, but there's always something for me to do here. I do have friends here, and so yeah, I stay busy.
That's the key. Well, when you
Yeah.
think back to like RHONJ episode 1, season 1, 2009, there's so many housewives and families that go through a lot, but I mean, I think very few have gone through like what you and Teresa have gone through does that seem like another lifetime, another person to you, or do you really have vivid memories way back when of when you first started this whole experience?
I got to say, my kids always send me scenes of Ron John from season one, and I occasionally post them and everything like that. I mean, they're nice videos, you know what I mean, that I look back on, and hey, it's that was a long time ago. I mean, you're talking almost 21 years ago. When Gia was a little baby like that in some of those pictures. I mean, that was way long before Ron John, but yeah, I mean, it goes by quick. I don't know where the time went. I mean, I've been gone already almost 7 years there. I don't even know where that went. 6.5, whatever it is.
Wow. Yeah, it doesn't seem like that long.
Yeah, I mean,
You know,
time flies.
time does fly. We're all getting older. I mean, there seemed to be this narrative from you on the show that, and this is neither good nor bad, that you just never really wanted to be there. You didn't really like being part of the show, which, listen, a lot of people don't. I'm not blaming you. Did you really, was there ever any part of you that ever wanted to be part of this show when Teresa got hired?
I mean, look, I did it because she was on it, and it was, part of, and I had to participate in order for her because that's what she wanted to do. And and you don't want it to fail, so of course you participate and try to make the best you can out of it. Since it doesn't matter after season one, I mean, you're exposed. Everybody knows you. You know what I mean? It's like at that point you might as well just go and just participate and do what you have to do. I mean, I participated when I had to participate. Did I have time to be there all the time the way they wanted me to? No, I couldn't do that. I mean, it wasn't. I just couldn't do it. I was just too busy. But other than that, I mean, I didn't mind participating when I had to. I mean, I did what I had to do to make it, what I could. And sometimes I didn't want to be there. When I couldn't be there, and yeah, I mean, I probably said stupid things on there a few times. You know what I mean? But I mean, I'm human. I mean, what are you gonna do? Everybody makes mistakes. I don't think anybody's perfect. But at the end of the day, I mean, was it a bad experience? I mean, I don't know. I probably wouldn't have ended up here in the Bahamas if I never was on the show. That's for sure. Nobody would have knew about me because I had everything I had way before I got on that show. So it's not like Ron John bought my house in Montville where we filmed and did everything like that. I had all that way before that. But they kind of exposed me, and I guess the feds took interest in what was going on, and I didn't have citizenship, which was my main mistake. You know what I mean? But other than that, the rest was just, it wasn't really, a big thing. You know what I mean? They made it to be what it was, but I mean, at the end of the day, it wasn't a big thing.
And you really think it's because of the show? Like, you think if you weren't on the show or Teresa wasn't on the show, like the feds never would have come around?
Nah, they wouldn't have cared. Why would they have cared about me? I mean, I was in that house for 15 years and they never came to visit me.
Right. Do you regret then? I mean, like, do you regret saying, I mean, like, I don't know if allowed is the right word because that's so sexist and it's such a throwback, but like, do you regret being part of the show? I guess saying yes to Teresa when she wanted to be a part of the show.
I mean, look, if I mean, a part of me regrets it. I mean, another part doesn't. I mean, look, it is what it is at this part. I mean, this is what she wanted, and she's still on it, and I'm happy for her. I mean, look, at this point, I mean, there's no turning back. She might as well just keep going until as far as she could go with this. You know what I mean? And take advantage of it. You know what I mean? But other than that, I mean, what are you going to do at this point? I mean, yeah, it's nice. Sometimes it's a pain in the neck. I go out, everybody comes up to me, wants to take a picture, this, that, and the other thing. And even here in the Bahamas. So, I mean, that is a little, but what are you going to do? It's part of it. You know what I mean? It's, you get used to it.
You
it's
get
like part
used
of the
to
job.
It's part of the job. Do you have like one or two like really happy memories from being on the show? Like,
Yes, of course. I mean, look, we had a lot of good times on the show. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, not all of it was, I mean, we had a lot of good times. I mean, but of course they always wanted, the controversy and, the fighting and, they want that, you know what I mean? So, and it just happened anyway. Sometimes it just happened naturally. So, I mean, it wasn't that we, even planned the fights out, but I mean, after drinking and doing whatever, it happens. And that's, I guess, what makes the show, right? Who's going to want to watch a boring show?
Who's going to want to watch a boring show, right? Well, listen, I mean, for someone who didn't want to be there, you yourself, I mean, gave us a lot of iconic moments over the years. I mean, obviously, I'm sure I'm not the first person to ask you about this, but, this whole hot mic moment and using like the CUNT word with Teresa, like that stands